Once upon a time, in a little house filled with sunshine and the smell of freshly baked cookies, lived a little girl named Zara. Zara loved to draw more than anything in the world. Her best friend wasn't a person or even a pet, but a crayon. Not just any crayon, though. This was Sunny, a brilliant, bright yellow crayon that Zara believed held all the magic in the universe. With Sunny, she could draw the happiest suns, the most cheerful daffodils, and the fluffiest baby chicks. One sunny afternoon, Zara sat down at her little red table, ready to create a masterpiece. She had a big, clean sheet of paper and a head full of ideas. She reached into her crayon box, her fingers searching for that familiar waxy stick. She rummaged, she searched, she tipped the entire box upside down, creating a colorful avalanche of crayons across the table. But Sunny was nowhere to be found. Panic started to bubble up inside her. "Sunny, where are you?" she cried out. She looked under the table. She looked behind the curtains. She even checked inside the cookie jar, just in case. But Sunny, her magical yellow crayon, was gone. The world suddenly seemed a little less bright. How could she possibly draw a happy picture without her happy crayon? The big white paper on her table looked empty and sad. Zara slumped in her chair, feeling as gray as a rainy day. Her grandpa, who had been watching from the doorway, walked over and sat down beside her. "What's the matter, my little artist?" he asked gently. "I can't draw any more, Grandpa," Zara sniffled, a tear rolling down her cheek. "I've lost Sunny, my magic yellow crayon. All the happiness for my drawings was inside that crayon, and now it's gone." Grandpa smiled a warm, knowing smile. He picked up a plain, ordinary brown crayon from the pile. "What if I told you the magic isn't in the crayon, Zara?" he said, handing it to her. Zara looked at the boring brown crayon. It wasn't special. It wasn't bright. But "This is just brown," she said sadly. "It can't make a happy sun." Maybe not a sun," Grandpa agreed. "But what can it make? Close your eyes and think. The magic, my dear, isn't in the tool. It's inside of you." Zara closed her eyes. At first, all she could see was darkness. But then an idea sparked. She thought about the trunk of the big oak tree in their backyard, strong and sturdy. She thought about the soft, warm fur of her teddy bear, Barnaby. She thought about the delicious chocolate chip cookies her grandpa had just baked. Her eyes popped open. She took the brown crayon, and her hands started to move. She drew the strong trunk of the oak tree. With a darker brown, she added the cozy fur of Barnaby. Then, using that same brown crayon, she drew a plate full of yummy, round cookies. She picked up a blue crayon and drew a cheerful bird sitting on a branch. She used a green one for the leaves. Slowly, a beautiful picture started to appear on the paper. It wasn't the picture she had planned to draw, but it was happy. It was full of things she loved. She looked at her drawing, and then at her grandpa, a huge smile spreading across her face. He was right. The magic wasn't in Sunny the yellow crayon. The magic had been inside her all along. It was her imagination, her ideas, and her heart that made the pictures special, no matter what color crayon she used. From that day on, Zara loved all her crayons equally because she knew that the true artist wasn't the tool, but the hand that held it. So next time you feel like you can't do something because you do and have the perfect thing, remember Zara. The most amazing, creative, and powerful magic is already right inside of you, just waiting to be discovered. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to let your own inner magic shine. See you next time.